Tamar. Oh my goodness. Yes, that's what we talking about tonight. And hold on. Do y'all got y'all what? Are y'all getting tips tea with your girl tonight? What y'all sipping on, huh? Mm-hmm. That's pretty, ain't it? Yes, because what? It's Tips Tea Thursday, and welcome. Y'all, I gotta be real with y'all. It is football Thursday, all right? Your girl did not realize that, all right, when she thought before this to go Tips Tea on Thursdays because football season is upon us. So look, the game is on right now, but that's why, let me be real with y'all. Y'all know. Hold on. If y'all are new to your girl tips tea, type in the chat hashtag tips. Why? Because I always want you to write down your tips while you up in here getting what tips tea with your girl. So if you are new getting tips tea with your girl, type in the chat hashtag tips. But if you are not and you are here not watching the game, all right, type in hashtag sips for your girl. Even if you're watching the replay, okay, hashtag sips for your girl if you are OG. Y'all know how we do. Mm-hmm. Now, oh my goodness, let's just go ahead and get into the hot tea of the day. Because, like I said, I usually have a guest. I usually have a guest pop in about 7:45, 7:55. But guess what? It's football Thursday. So my guys, they were like, yo, not tonight. I was like, you know what? I feel that. So tonight might be a short one, unless you guys want to get up in here and get tips tea with your girl. There will be an opportunity to call in, type in the chat, because like I said, what we gonna get into J.Lo. Hold on. What Jamie Foxx say? If y'all old school like your girl, what he was like, hey, how oh, she was so okay. Y'all remember that? Type in the chat if y'all remember when Jamie Foxx went up in there. Like what? Because what she divorced Ben Affleck. Are y'all surprised? Are y'all surprised by J.Lo? Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't know. Love don't cost a thing. Love don't cost a thing. Look, that's all I was saying. But then hold on, Judge. The judge, after I think it was something like 37 or 39 years, due to neglect. Now, hold on. Let's talk about the judge because we're going to get in there. Judge Mathis, let's talk about it. Now, I came across a video by TMZ, right, where he was stopped in the airport. And I love this. Like, I don't have a clip to share with y'all right now because, again, Football Thursday, I was into it. But I'm here for y'all. And I appreciate y'all rocking with me tonight on this Thursday. What, Raider? Mm-hmm. Type in the chat your football team. What's your? Don't make me type in the chat. Hashtag Raider Nation. Y'all already know, but type in the chat your football team if you into the football. I mean, come on, it's Thursday, but I know most people must be into the football because it's Thursday night football, y'all. But anyway, y'all type in the chat. So back to the judge. There's a clip where TMZ caught my guy in the airport. And when I tell you accountability, because that's what we're going to talk about today. Everybody loves throwing out the word accountability. All right, fine. Because at my mixer, the last one that we just had, my keepsake battle of the perspectives, I needed everybody to define the word accountability. Right, because it's all about definition and what perspective on what accountability is. We talked about that at my mixer, and go ahead and type in, go ahead and look back at the other episode. I think it's episode 7 where we broke down what accountability means. Might be 7 or 8. Go back and look at all of the go back and look at all of the episodes on your girl. All right. But tonight we're still going to talk about accountability because that's another person's favorite word. So again, y'all, what y'all sipping on? Because we're about to get into what the judge said. And we talking Judge Mathis, y'all, about what he said about his recent divorce. All right. Or not recent divorce. Let me not put that out there. Your girl don't be speaking on nothing like that. No, about the filed divorce that his wife filed. All right. Again, if you are new to Tips Tea Thursday, go ahead, type in the chat hashtag tips because you're gonna walk away with these tips. But if you are not and you are OG, You know what to do. Hashtag sips. Let me check in the chat. Oh my God, an OG Chris in the building. Yes, someone is football ready. Like I said, Tips Tea Thursdays. It fall. Look, do I gotta change the Tips Tea Tuesday? I don't know. We gonna see. I mean, it's not my team playing tonight, as y'all see, but it's still football. All right. Anyway, back to the judge and him taking accountability. Came across him and he stopped. He stopped and answered all of the questions. But the thing that caught my attention about what the judge said is he said, let me stop all of these rumors right here about me having an outside child and cheating. Let me stop those rumors. All right. And from there, he was like, it was neglect. I neglected my wife, but that I put he said I put her third. She was a third priority from the community to his talk to his show, not his talk show, to his show, and then it was his wife. And then he said, and I quote, because I wrote it down. Hold on. What did he say? Because I loved it. I don't think it's not in my notes, but what he said that caught my attention is he said that neglect causes suspicion. Y'all hear me that? I want to talk about neglect, accountability, all of that in your relationship. Because again, the cheating allegations, he said, no, hold on. Neglect can cause suspicion. I want y'all to write that down, put that in y'all notes. Neglect causes suspicion. All right. And a lot of people overlook neglect in relationships because you don't know that you're neglecting your relationship. Right? Y'all feel me? You don't know that you're neglecting your relationship until your partner lets you know one way or the other that you are neglecting your relationship. All right? Because the neglector, y'all, the neglector is just going on about his day. The career could be popping, your homies call, you got brunch to go to, whatever the case may be. And if you are not including your spouse, and in this case, he agreed. He said, I was not including my spouse in these. I was going here, shooting my show. If you are not including your spouse, that's neglect in your relationship because you're out here doing all this and you expect your partner to understand, hey, I'm at work. I'm trying to get this deal. I'm trying to, but where's my time? Where's my time? The other thing that I appreciated about Judge Mathis is he said, I'm going to get my wife back because like I said, no, the divorce is not final. The wife filed for divorce. Okay. But he says he was talking to all his young fellas, all the youngins. And y'all go back again. I don't have the clip to go ahead and pull it up right now. But he said, young fellas, listen to him. He's a cautionary tale. Come on, Judge Mathis. Come on. He didn't have to sit there. He didn't have to sit there and answer all of those questions. He didn't. And he wasn't defensive or anything like that. He owned up to that. All right. Now type in the chat if y'all have anything, any input on the Judge Mathis situation. Like I said, after 39 years, it was either 37 or 39. I do not like giving misinformation. 37, 39 years. But he said, hey, I know. I'm going to get her back though. He said, hopefully he works it. And you know what else he said? He was like, look, I'm still doing it. I'm in the airport right now, about to fly out and doing it. He's taking ownership. He gets that. So, hey, listen, that man didn't have to. Now, let's get into Tamar Braxton, y'all. I love me some Tamar. I do. I like Tamar. I do. Songs fire. Y'all know we be up in there. Ooh, let me sip on that. Y'all know. Now, I just saw all of the clips yesterday, and yesterday was the day that Tamar went viral, and she put a woman on blast that her ex-husband, I believe she said it was finalized yesterday. Her ex-husband was supposedly cheating on her with, and he charged her credit card at the Four Seasons, and Tamar said, y'all know your girl ain't booking at the Four Seasons, and she don't book herself. So he was using, however the case may be, it's not about Tamar and her going on her rant about her ex-husband, because that was a thing. What this is really about is about public humiliation, and another word that we throw out, which is mental health. Yes, mental health is real, y'all. Not discounting mental health, but again, with everything else, I want people to really understand what mental health is, the different levels of mental health, and the different ways it affects different people. That's what I want people to understand. So, it was different views. Oh my God, Tamar, she went off the hell. I watched the Tamar videos, and what I saw was someone that was really fighting to stay sane. Okay. Someone was really fighting to stay sane. And unfortunately, her outlet was social media. But she agreed and she has admitted that she has been working on her mental health. And that should be applauded right there, because a lot of people do not know how to manage their emotions, their mental health, and whatever else that they are dealing with at the time. And so many people are so quick to weaponize someone's mental health and their stability when they're going through a tough time. She is a yes, she is a celebrity. She is a public figure, and we have all known Tamar Braxton for years, and the entire the Braxton family. But come on, y'all. This divorce, being publicly humiliated by her husband, ex-husband. This is not her first public humiliation, divorce, whatever the case may be. And yes, it's about choices. Yes, I get all of that. All right. But her outlet, y'all, like in she said, but she just lost her sister publicly. Her sister passed away publicly. Okay. And not only that, after that, it wasn't just a divorce. This was this man, as everyone has been quoting, and she has been saying, has been playing in her face publicly, insulting, being nasty. Found out that he ate Tommy's groceries. Now Tommy is a whole nother story. If y'all know who I'm talking about, if y'all know who Tommy is, y'all know what I'm talking about. But anyway, public humiliation it's yes, when you're a celebrity, you know what you're getting yourself into. I get all of that. But again, what I saw from Tamar Braxton was a woman that was trying to stay sane. Whether you guys agree with her going viral, what she said, what she did, or whatever the case may be, that woman right there was holding it together, which again is a lot of people's, you need the tools for management. And this is the other thing that I wanted to bring up, that trigger. And she said it. This is what triggered Tamar Braxton. Listen, type in the chat if you guys are with me, if you guys have any comments on this, if you guys even know what I'm talking about, if you need a recap on what's going on, because I get it, everybody don't tap in, but I get all of these sent to my DMs to touch on. But not only that, I do want to touch on, because a lot of people idealize these celebrity relationships. They tune in and they take these celebrity situations, and it turns them away from being in relationships. You'll see in the comments, once the Shade Room posted, once TMZ posted in the comments, this why I'm single, this why I'm not getting married, this why I'm not, this is why. So again, it's way beyond Tamar Braxton. It's way beyond Judge Mathis. It's way beyond J.Lo. Because, y'all, again, was y'all surprised with J.Lo? Mm-mm. But back to Tamar Braxton. This is the other thing that I wanted to highlight, that she even admitted that triggered her. Is that when she called him to confront him about the credit card charge, I believe, or whatever discussion it was that she tried to confront him for, his response was, have you taken your meds? Or something to that effect. Are you on your meds? Have you taken your meds? Did you miss your meds? Anyone that's taking meds for anything That's a trigger. And especially if you're trying to be sane and you're being nasty. The last thing you want to tell someone that is dealing with, ask someone, have you taken your meds? Now, I don't know if you guys remember years ago that Michelle Williams, the third member of Destiny's Child, she went through something similar with her ex-husband. And I want you guys to look up Tamar's now ex-husband, JR, and Michelle Williams' ex-husband. I don't remember his name. And y'all tell me what they have in common. I'm gonna just say that. I'm gonna just say that. Google Tamar's ex-husband JR, and then Google Michelle Williams, the third part of Destiny's Child ex-husband, and y'all tell me what they have in common. But let me tell you what else they had in common. Michelle Williams also suffered from mental health issues. Again, don't exactly remember what it was. Hey, Nikita, greetings. Welcome to Tips Tea Thursday. Look, I'm reading the comments over here. Y'all in here with your girl. I appreciate it on this football night, Thursday night football. Yes, y'all ready? Are y'all sipping? Hashtag tips if you are new to the Tips Tea Thursday. Hashtag tips if you're an OG. Hold on. But Michelle Williams went through something similar. She suffers, or I don't even want to call it suffer, y'all. Y'all know I'll be careful with my words, and I don't like words that have negative connotations. But she has been dealing for years with mental health challenges as well. And she has expressed, I don't remember which show it was that she was on, but she expressed as well that when she was going through some things or whatever, her husband at the time, her ex-husband, asked her the same thing, like, have you taken your meds? Come on, y'all. Listen. Hey, hashtag sips, Nikita, sip, sip, and we hope you come back. Yes, again and again. Now, y'all see how that went there? Uh-huh. Tamar, her ex-husband, when she's going through, have you taken your meds? Michelle Williams. And again, I'm pretty sure it's not just these two. We don't want to do that. Okay, because again, it's about managing, it's about triggers. We don't know what that does to somebody. Words hurt, and you'll come to the defense, say, I didn't mean it like that. No, I didn't mean, I was really asking if you taking your med. No, you wasn't. You were weaponizing it. You were using that against me. And hold on, yes, Nikita said that that's most certainly a way to mental FUCC someone. Exactly. And it's the same. Look, check this out, y'all. It's the fellas. It's the same thing as if your girl is emotional or she's going through something. Be like, it must be that time of the month. Is that the only time I can feel some kind of way? Is when it's that time of the month? And here's another tip for you guys, fellas. Okay, look, I can't look. We can keep it off topic again because I've got my notes over here and we ain't even into them. But let me tell you something, fellas, and this is a tip for everyone, my ladies, my fellas, and everyone else. It's a little keepsake lesson. Every woman deals with PMS differently. All right, everyone doesn't have an attitude. Everyone doesn't get mad. No, and that is not exactly what PMS, y'all. I'm not gonna do a lesson on what the women's body in her. We ain't gonna do all that. But my point is, what y'all see what I'm saying? Stop weaponizing. Stop using things against, especially things that you don't understand. And come on, y'all know that there is a percentage over here that knows exactly what y'all doing when y'all say that. Y'all know exactly what y'all doing. Mm-hmm. Let's stop trying to hurt each other. Let's stop being in survival mode when we get defensive, y'all. All right, let's just stop it there. Oh, look, okay, I'm like, because we can go on and on. Type in the chat, y'all. Does anybody, oh my goodness, I just be forgetting. Does anybody want to call in with your girl? I always give y'all the opportunity to call in. Let me get the phone here. Did I take it off? Do not disturb, because, I did not. Hold on. Look, type in the chat. You know what? If you don't even have to give me your voice, type in the chat if you have some stuff to discuss, or let me see. Go ahead or call in. Let me put the phone here and see if it rings. But hey y'all, that's always an option. Text, even text if you got something to say. But Nikita, still, yes, it is most definitely intentional. And if you honestly feel that you were really trying to be supportive and check in and see if they really took their meds or if they're really having PMS or anything. Let's learn ways to say it better. Let's learn ways, your girl mastering conflict resolution, that's my signature right there, but it's also the communication styles. You hear me? Okay, you feel this? Like, because that's just especially when it is an emotional time. Like I said before, prior to when we got to this, everyone does not know how to manage their emotions, manage conflict. It is really about managing, because you don't know what you don't know. And that's why your girl offer tools. That's what I am here for. I'm here, Tips Tea Thursday. Yes, we get Tips Tea together, okay? But I'm always going to leave you with a keepsake, and I want you guys to join in with me, because yes, it might be the celebrity tea, but it's somebody out there in real life, that are dealing with the same real things. And that's why we get real here. Okay, y'all? Oh my goodness. What else? Where we at? The game still on? Yes, football ready. Again, type in the chat. Let me know. Look, y'all. So the quick keepsake announcement. Y'all know after Tips Tea Thursdays, I usually do my to be review. Usually, but y'all, I don't know. I can't do them now because Instagram. Ooh, Tubi on the last movie. Ooh, Tubi. Now it might be moved to Tuesdays due to football season, but Instagram shut your girl down, y'all. Instagram was like, ooh, Tubi did some stuff. So I usually watch it live with y'all. I don't think I could do that no more. So I might, sign up, get another link going on, and all of that other kind of stuff. But it's canceled tonight. And we will resume. Like I said, rather we do Tuesdays, or we'll come back and I'll find another link. I'll post it and do all that. Up in the chat, Nikita, yeah, that's why it's so imperative for us to set boundaries when people say things that trigger us. That is imperative. I have a whole workshop on boundaries, because you know what? Again, I brought this up at the Keepsake Mixer Battle of Perspectives, and my dad was in the building. And I talk about my dad all the time. Daddy's girl, here we go. But my dad was in the building, and I asked him, because I got to be honest, boundaries is something that's new. It's something that's new. You ask an older generation, like, did you guys have boundaries? I asked my dad, he was like, barely, right? That's the older generation. But now, it's imperative. I love that. It's imperative for us to set boundaries. And like I said, I have a whole workshop about boundaries. And you know what? I will actually do for free, because I posted it in my community, and all my community members have access to that presentation, because it's a real quick one. It's not an hour workshop. It's about setting boundaries, because y'all know your girl, we gets to it. But go ahead, type in the chat, DM me, reach out if you guys want access to that boundary workshop. And you know what? I will go ahead and do that for you guys. But yes, boundaries is something new, but it's not a bad word. It is definitely something, when they are used properly and when you have the correct tools to set those boundaries, and you set them with authenticity, with genuine. Okay, don't just be around here setting boundaries, talking about in my boundaries, I got my boundaries, you cross my boundary. No. We are going to intentionally, genuinely, and authentically set boundaries. All right, so you guys let me know. What else? Oh, but like I said, yes, not just in relationships. Come on, y'all. Boundaries are your boundaries for everyone. Set them with your family members, set them with your coworkers, set them with your children. Teach your children to set boundaries. You hear me? Have boundaries and teach them the importance of them and how to enforce them and stick with them. Boundaries go all look. Yes. Oh, Nikita's gonna call in. Come on, girl. You see, hold on. Oh, we got stuff to discuss. Call in with your girl. Yes, because like I said, boundaries. And then not only are we're going to enforce them. We are going to enforce our boundaries. Like I said, we're not just going to set them all willy-nilly and it's like, "Oh my goodness, you no." All right. So yes, I'm good. Hey, y'all see on the screen the phone number here. Call in if you got some stuff to discuss. We went through J.Lo. Again, are we? Hey, what Jamie Foxx say? Hey, okay, we went through J.Lo because we are not surprised that her and Ben Affleck are not. We're not surprised. We went through my boy Judge Mathis, and like I said, I'm a fan of my boy Judge Mathis and him taking accountability and him standing up. Okay. All right. Oh, we got to call in. Hold on. Let's get it in here. Hey, keepsake. Welcome to Tips Tea Thursday. How are you this evening? Thank you. I appreciate it. And I appreciate you calling in, getting tips tea with me. We got stuff to discuss, Nikita. What you got going on? What's on your mind? Yes, we most definitely have things to discuss now. First off, we are newly friends, and so it's a pleasure to be your friend on Facebook. Yes. And just the whole arena that you're in. I'm a life coach, certified life coach, and I've been in the coaching arena for over, oh my God, like 13 years. And so yes. It's a vibe. It's a vibe to, always connect with people who is in the same lane, doing something differently. So neither here or there. I love the topic tonight. Now, the reason why I wanted to call in is because I don't want to type all of this. Yes, yes. I'm a self-love coach, and I believe that we cannot set boundaries until we know ourselves enough. Like you said, you made a great statement saying that we can't just be setting boundaries all willy-nilly because we trying to control people, basically. Yes. Keep them in check. We can only set authentic boundaries once we genuinely know ourselves, once we genuinely know our triggers. And so going to the topic at hand is, when people say things like, "Oh, you must be PMSing," or "You must be, have you taken your meds?" Those are things that sometimes people are intentionally saying to dig at a person, right? Mm-hmm. But we can't get offended. Mm-hmm. I mean, we can get offended because we could be being triggered, but we can't be too offended when we haven't set the boundary. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And oftentimes we're triggered and we're angry with people about things that we haven't even had a conversation about. Exactly. Yes. Oh my God, that's a great point because again, I keep bringing up my mixer battle of perspectives. If you guys are in the Los Angeles area, I even have some people that drive out from the IE, but these are all of the topics that we talk about in person, and we definitely discussed that because we were talking about first time situations where you don't know how someone is going to handle it if that person didn't know that that was an undesirable situation to be in, right? And so if I don't know, if I'm at a gas station and we're together and another guy pumps my gas and you're in there getting Cheetos, you blow up on me. We didn't have a discussion. I don't know what's going on. That might not be a really good example, but you see what I'm picking up, laying down, right? Because it goes to your point of like you're saying and what we're saying. If we didn't have certain discussions, now what we did say is that you you can't expect to be at the dinner table one day and be like, oh yeah, so I don't really like when women do this, so that is like no, some boundaries are on the spot, and some honestly, and there's a whole nother lesson on this, there are some boundaries that can be discovered immediately based on the situation. You know what I mean? Because it's genuine, authentic, based on triggers of unresolved healing. Which is, girl, is a whole nother subject. You feel me on that one? Okay. Look, this all September, and again, I didn't think about this when football season's coming up, but every Sunday in September at 6 p.m., I'm doing free workshops on inner healing because, and I am so glad that you called in because it is about yourself first. It's about self discovery and it's about self reflection. And so, if you don't know what's going on with yourself and you don't have your own boundaries, you are going to just be out there emotionally triggered, not knowing how to manage your emotions. And ooh, child, go ahead. You called in. Let me sip. I love this.
Cheers to the sipping, because I'm sipping me some red right now. But
yes,
and that's pretty much really what I wanted to highlight is the fact that we're so accustomed to holding everybody else responsible and accountable for the work we haven't done on ourselves.
Yes.
And again, until we can really explore self-love and until we can really explore ourselves and figure out, how we should set those boundaries, what really makes us tick and what really sets us off. Until you can do that, you cannot hold anybody else accountable for making a mistake. And I do like what you said, that sometimes we don't know until we're thrown into something or something happens and it's like, oh, that didn't feel good. But then even at that space, you can't get mad at somebody else because you just now figured it out.
Exactly. And that's where that defensiveness comes in. I have never discovered, seen, witnessed so much defensiveness that has been going on right now. And it goes exactly for what you're saying. It's just like you don't know yourself. So now you honestly believe everything makes you mad. Everything is irritating. And that's the other thing that I try to highlight with people. There are so many deeper emotions than mad, angry, happy, joy. And again, I do that in my healing workshop where I have different emojis and I ask people to really point out what it is. Are you irritated? Are you frustrated? Because it's not PMS. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is it exactly? And so, oh my God, that is definitely good. But you know what, Nikita? Everybody don't think that they need work.
Yeah, and that's another look at that's a topic within itself. I was recently on a podcast yesterday. I think it was yesterday or the day before. And one of the things that I kept also running home is emotional intelligence. A lot of people are operating; they don't have emotional maturity. They don't have emotional intelligence. But again, it goes back to you only think that emotions are sadness and happiness, then you still haven't did the self-work. And by people thinking that they don't need to do the work, it's also showing me that you don't know yourself, you haven't sat with yourself. Because when you really sit with yourself, then you will begin to realize, oh no, I really need to do some work.
Yes.
As a life coach, oh my God, I used to be in ministry. I used to be a pastor. I'm a licensed pastor. I'm talking about I've done ministry for years. Recently, as of probably 3 years ago, I've stepped out of ministry. But one of the things that I tell people, when people ask me, how did I get to this space of self-love? And I tell them life coaching, because life coaching is going to really make you ask all the right questions. I'm talking about you got to get deep with life coaching. And so, yeah, I agree with you. A lot of people don't think that they need to do the work, and again, it's because they don't sit with themselves and they don't know themselves. But again, I don't want to take up all the time tonight.
Girl, no, I appreciate it. Usually I have a guest, a male guest. I love my guys, but like I said, it was football Thursday, and they was like, girl, Catch me later. And I was like, dang, you know what? Respect, because I understand too. If it wasn't for me, I wouldn't be here either, okay?
Yes, yes.
But before you go, I usually have I have this thing, I don't like overused words. Oh, they drive me crazy. Underused word, misdefined words, and all that. And I
Yes.
always sit up there. I always go with the things that y'all need to stop saying because it be bothering my soul. And one of them right now is we grew apart.
Mm.
And let me tell you why. Because again, we started with the topic of J.Lo, Judge Mathis, and Tamar Braxton, which are celebrities that are divorcing or in the process of being filed or whatever. And every time somebody don't want to, and this goes back to what another overused words, but it's an important one: the accountability. And when it comes to all of that, the quick thing is we grew apart.
Right.
No, 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 no. We didn't grow apart. In some cases, we were never aligned.
Mm.
So we can't grow we never grew together to grow apart. We can't grow apart, and in other cases, in Judge Mathis' case, and what he said is that his wife said it was neglect. So no, y'all didn't grow apart. Again, y'all were never growing together because you neglected that relationship.
Mm.
So don't tell me y'all grew apart. No. But what I loved, again, I'm not sure if you've seen any of the clips or anything, is that Judge Mathis admitted that he put his wife as a third priority.
Right.
He highlighted, he said all of that. So that's cool. But he did not say we grew apart. Okay.
Right.
He said, yes, I neglected my marriage, but I'm going to get my wife back. Mm-hmm.
Right.
And again, so that's the same thing. And I'm no lawyer. I went to law school, and then after the first semester, I was like, it's too much for your girl. Psychology, it is. But
Right.
that irreconcilable differences is the same thing to me as we grew apart. It's the same to me as y'all. Y'all really don't want to say what it was,
Right.
or y'all do not even know what it was. Y'all so angry at each other because the other thing I was highlighting was the fact of the humiliation. It's the public humiliation. So you grew apart, but then you guys are down there humiliating each other and all this other kind of stuff. No, that's not what happened. What is your take on we grew apart? While I go ahead and sip again, it's hot, y'all.
No, it is most definitely hot, and I'm in the IE, honey.
Mm.
It's driven me crazy all
Mm-hmm.
day. But
Mm-hmm.
we grew apart. Now I like it from
Mm-hmm.
the space that you said it, because I normally drive it home from that people are really just starting to get to know themselves on a higher level or a
Mm-hmm.
deeper level or whatever. And so, yeah, you can grow apart. But coming from the aspect that you're saying it, that's a different way to look at it.
Mm-hmm.
We grew apart because we were never aligned. That's
Never
it.
aligned.
I'll take it to this space that sometimes you can come in aligned and
Mm-hmm.
you're just no longer aligned.
Yeah.
And that
Yeah.
is okay,
Okay.
because when we do grow and when we do start to discover different things about ourselves,
Mm-hmm.
we are no longer aligned. Now, the issue that I have, going back to emotional, not being emotionally intelligent,
Mm-hmm.
is just because you're no longer aligned doesn't mean you can't reconnect and realign.
Mm-hmm. That's
You know,
good.
yeah, and a lot of times people are not willing to do the work to realign. It's almost like, one of your bones popping out of socket.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't just say, oh, I'm going to just let the bones stay disconnected, because,
Mm-hmm.
it hurts too much to realign it, or to put it back into, however you would say, to put it back together.
Right, right.
No, sometimes you got to go through the uncomfortableness to
Yes.
realign something.
Mm-hmm. Ooh,
And,
but
and, and
go. No, you
yeah,
go.
no, and it's easier for us to just say, I'm just going to throw it all away because I don't want to do the job of realigning.
Yes. Yes. And so, but yes, but even I'm like, I love that. Like, I'm gonna look. I'm talking about y'all get y'all tips. I should have wrote that one down, but I'm gonna replay that one back and I'm gonna put it in the comments for y'all. But still kind of is again grow. So I feel that about the bone and the it's too painful because most people do say this is too painful to fix.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not, and I say it all the time. People will not. Oh, it's a fight. It's a fight on the football field. Oops, y'all go ahead. And so many people do not want to go through that temporary pain. And I tell people all the time, you don't know how long that pain is gonna last. It could be 3 weeks. It could be 2 days. It could be 6 months, but it's never forever. But people don't even want to go through that 3 days, through that. They don't even want to see.
Right.
Self inflicted. Self
Yeah.
inflicted. Oh my
And
goodness.
going back to Judge Mathis,
Uh-huh.
you said that even though what I said was just in the greater scheme of things, but going back to Judge Mathis and his wife and accountability, I love the fact that he was accountable, but his accountability came with I'm getting my wife back. That means that he's putting action to something. Because oftentimes we think accountability is just acknowledging. You know,
and
not just acknowledging the fact that my marriage or my wife is unhappy or my man is unhappy
yes,
or whatever. It's not only acknowledging the issue that makes us seem so big. Well, yeah, I acknowledged it and I said I was wrong. No, accountability also comes with change in behavior.
yes, and unfortunately, sometimes oh, that they win. Unfortunately, sometimes you don't even know if the behavior is going to change. Scarily, I don't know if that's a word, but Webster pick it up. Scarily until you're put back in that situation, right? Because you're like, but like you and I believe we both agree on is the fact that he is putting action. He is not only saying it, he's saying this is what I am going to do.
Yeah.
Right. That was amazing. Nikita, I appreciate you for calling in. Like I said, who needed a guest when my girl Nikita called in and got tipsy with your girl, okay? I appreciate you. I will keep tuning in. See you next Thursday and everything else I got going on. All right?
All right. Have a good night, girlie. Thank
you too. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
Yeah. Thank you, Nikita. Did y'all hear that? Look, boundaries. The Tips Tea Thursday. Look, we could go here, there, everywhere, but it doesn't even matter because wherever we go on these topics, you always gonna get something to take away from, and it's always gonna be something that some of us are dealing with one way or another. All right, are we tips tea yet? Look, the football is going down, it's going up, it's still on. Woo, like I said, y'all, I don't know. Your girl might have to rethink Tips Tea Tuesday, Tips Tea Thursday. I don't know. Type in the chat, DM me. Maybe I'll do a poll with y'all. Let me see, because I don't want to miss neither one of these. Okay, look. Sober up real talk reflections, y'all, because we are narrowing it down. It has been hot. Oh, yes, your girl has been having her fan up in here. Sober up real talk reflections. We definitely talked about neglection in your relationships and how, again, you don't know until your partner lets you know that you're neglecting it. You define it as you're busy, you're doing your thing, baby. You know I'm here for us, I'm doing this, but no. And listen to your partner. Don't tell your partner you're tripping or any of that. Take the time to listen to your partner. All right, don't call it nagging, don't call it none of that. And then reflect and see where some things need to be adjusted and where some things need to be communicated. All right, and what else? Oh, boundaries. Boundaries was a big thing. We're going to talk about boundaries all day, every day, because I want y'all to set them and stick to them. My girl Nikita called in because we didn't have a lovely guest tonight due to football, but that is all right because Nikita came in here and she did her thing, talking about boundaries, self-love. Y'all check her out too. Look, we all out here trying to get everybody to self-reflect and be the best people that we can be so that we can be the best to others, not for others. Did y'all hear me on that? We are not trying to be the best people for others. We're trying to be the best people to others. We don't want to be so mean. We don't want to be so defensive. We don't want to, oh my God, that's where all these challenges are coming from. But it starts within. It starts within. I was getting really quickly, quick story. I was getting something to eat the other day, and it was a father and his baby, and she was about 1 year old, enough. And I love the kids. I'm like, "Hi, little girl." She was like, the father was like, "Oh, she mean. Why she mean at one?" Little babies, I want them around. I want them to be happy. I want the little ones to run around and be giggly and play little games with me. But oh, she mean. She won. See, we don't want to do that. We don't want to start there. We don't want to do that. All right. Woo! Again, y'all, Tubi watch party is canceled tonight. I'm gonna have to find us another streaming platform to do so y'all can watch with your girl. And it's football season. As y'all see, the game's slow. We just in fourth quarter. That ain't even what it's talking about, y'all. But y'all have been in here rocking with your girl for the entire Tips Tea time. Look, forever appreciate y'all. DM, follow me. If you are catching the replay, type in the chat what y'all thought about this. Talk to me. I talk back. But y'all know how I'm going to leave y'all tonight, right? Until you meet someone they know, don't worry about what they think or say. They've been talking, and they going to be all right. I'll see you guys next Tips Tea Thursday, y'all.